Namasika venia benya. Namasika venia benya. I greet you, beloved family. I reach out from my heart to yours. I reach out at this now moment that we may align with one another. Many, many, many changes are taking place upon the earth. I was going to say massive changes, so massive changes, many changes. Either way, the earth is truly moving into a much higher, lighter frequency. And even though your everyday reality may not reflect it 100%, these changes are absolutely taking effect. When you look at your life, consider, if you will, where you are right now. And then think back 6 months ago. Perhaps it makes you think about the holidays or celebrations or anything that you may have going on. And then look at yourself a year ago, last summer. And just consider any changes that you may have experienced in this past year. For some of you, you may have a sense of like a list. I was doing this, I was doing that. Others, my work was this way. Now my work is that way. It can be very specific or it can be very generalized. But as you consider whatever that may be, then put aside, and while you're here in your everyday reality, just as if you are sending out waves of energy from you, feel what may be happening around you, and then bring it back in. As you breathe out, and then you bring it back in, just be aware of whatever energies you may feel. Create that ball of energy in and around your heart center. You may picture it in your mind's eye, you may feel it, whatever works for you. But I see this as an infusion of light. It's as if there's a ball of light that is just circulating around your heart center. And as you put your attention on it, you may begin to feel it get bigger, or you may see it get bigger. And then consciously see it getting smaller. Not pinpoint, but just get it smaller so that you can easily work with it. You then send a stream of energy. You let it go down through your solar plexus, your sacral center, your root center, and you send it down into the earth. As this energy goes into the earth, it may spread out in different directions. As it does so, it is anchoring you. It is allowing you to feel the vibration and the rhythm of the earth. And you let that awareness stream back up through that column of light. It comes back here into your heart center. And then once again, pause and just feel how that swirling energy is integrating the earth. You send it up, it goes up through your throat, your third eye, your head center, your crystalline energy bodies. And then it goes up even further you almost immediately find yourself in the space of your higher self. As you are here within this space, take a look around. Your higher self is that blend of your divinity and your everyday reality. This is also where you may practice what is going on. So, as if you are looking with your inner eyes, or maybe you're just feeling what this place feels like to you, just be aware of anything that may be going on. You then follow that thread of light. You can just see it. It's like this column that is going upward. You follow that thread of light, and it takes you directly into your soul. As you merge with your soul, feel your energy. For some of you, it's almost like there's a burst as you merge and connect with your soul, because your whole soul is such a high light vibration. Look around. Allow yourself to just feel how welcome you are. When you connect with your soul, it's as if your soul is just saying, there you are. Welcome. Let's look at this and see what comes to you. I, the goddess, walk in and amongst each one of you. I reach out to embrace you. I embrace you as the person that you are in this life. I embrace you as your soul essence. As we align with one another and merge, it moves everything into the space of the all that is. Look around. There is something new about the all that is as each one of you come into this space. You may or may not perceive that there are actually walls of energy. Most are surrounding each one of you individually, but then there is something around everybody that is here. Have you ever been, for example, inside your house and you saw a sheet of rain just pouring down outside your window, where everything was kind of blurred? You could see the rain, but it was so solid, it was almost like a wall. Consider that, and then notice how it is filled with light. And I invite each one of you to step forward. And as you do so, you are surrounded by this energy that is just flowing all around you. It makes me smile because some of you start dancing, some of you just lay flat, others of you just cautiously look around. These waves of energy that are surrounding you are embedded with light codes. You could also call them codes of light. These are the energy frequencies that have been anchoring into the earth. You probably recall the last time we got together and you saw the light codes of the solstice. These are different. This is the next generation, you could say. This is something that is coming ultimately from the central sun, and it has been moving towards the planet for quite some time. As you walk around this space, and as you look with your inner eyes or even just feel the frequency, pay attention. Some of you hear voices, and these voices are speaking or singing in the language of light. Some of you see patterns, and some of you just feel the pulsation of these frequencies. As you stand here within this space, just take it all in. One of the biggest things that is holding humanity back are cellular memories or belief systems or energy that is stuck in people's unconsciousness. So often, people may have a desire or a will for a particular outcome, and then when it does not occur as they anticipate, maybe that's not in their best interest, or maybe there is something holding them back from their unconsciousness. Let us step into your unconsciousness. Again, these light codes are all vibrating and sending forth an energy. So as if you are opening up a doorway, ask to connect into your unconsciousness. Each of you may have your own particular experience. I will mention several of the things that I see. For many of you, as you open that door, it's as if you are going into a dark cave or a dark room, or it just feels contained. As you walk into this room, take a deep breath in and just shine forth your light. You shine forth the energy of who you are. And as you're here within your unconsciousness, let that light illuminate whatever is here. There are so many different things that I can speak about, but these are some of the most common. In some, actually quite a few, I see it's as if you are looking at you, but as either very small or contained. And I keep hearing going around or around. I'm not good enough. That's too hard for me. I can never finish. This isn't for me. Many, many, many different excuses that people have and belief systems. So shine your light on that unconscious part of you that is based in fear and lack. Just shine your light and let it pulsate into whatever that is until it dissolves and goes away. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. As we're looking at your unconsciousness, I see again the most consistent energy. I'm not sure why I see this, but I need to speak of it. It's as if there's a stairway, and this stairway is going down. And as people stand at the top of it, they cannot see the bottom. So they stand at the top and think about it and think about it and wonder and debate with themselves. What would happen if I go down that stairs? I just noticed for some it's a staircase going up. In every situation, what this is representing are opportunities that are available to you. These opportunities, you may not know the outcome. You may not know what direction it's going to take you into. But one thing I have always believed for humanity is there are no mistakes. Every pathway you takes you to where you go. You then decide, okay, I'll stay here or I'll look for a new path. So you move down and you take another path. So this stairway, up or down, represents those pathways you have not taken. Look at them. Breathe that brilliant white light that is you into these pathways. And as you shine light upon that, take back into you the belief that you don't have to know where it's going to go. You don't have to have all of your answers. You can still take those steps and just see where it leads you. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Those steps are now dissolving. This next one makes me smile because it's like a big neon light that says past lives. Is there anything in your past lives that may be keeping you from manifesting what you seek in this lifetime? Okay, I'm going to change that. As we're connecting to past lives, I notice that there are many, many, many gifts and opportunities available to you. If you just tap into this, it's going to help you. I notice split off and on the other side that there are other past lives that have caused you to be very cautious. So as you look at past lives, make a clear intention. I will accept and receive all that is in my best interest, and I will let go anything that may have been brought forward, because I am now entering a new time-space reality, and I no longer need that. Whew. You send that light into that doorway of past lives. What's interesting is I now see so many of you, it's like your consciousness is just filling up with many, many, many thoughts, realities, potentials. Everything that is being shown is now shifting forward so as to be very available to you. And as we look around the unconscious, there's always going to be more. But I invite each one of you to just be present and know whatever personal messages your unconsciousness is giving to you. You breathe in and out in that vibration and frequency. When you have done all that you need to do, it will be as if your unconsciousness just dissolves and goes away. And you find yourself back in that space where all that energy of the light codes are flowing up and down around you. They're not going upward, they're all flowing down. But some of them, it's like they're on a cycle, because I see the patterns taking place. Consider the energy of this day, July 7th, the 7/7 portal. Consider the clarity that you have just received, and look around at some of these light codes. What I see happening for many of you is suddenly many of them seem almost electrified, like they light up and flash, and then they become a part of the rest. You are making a change in your own consciousness by this time spent in your unconsciousness. If you so choose, have a sense of walking around. You can put your hands through that energy. You can step into the energy. And as you step into it, it expands so as to completely enfold you. Let it just wash through you. It is also healing and releasing more from your unconsciousness. It is also activating and expanding your own personal consciousness. Feel those waves as they move through you. And then as you walk back within your space. Understand that you stand here on this particular day with all of this light-coded energy, and it's your choice to put forth whatever intention you seek to have for the next month, 6 months, whatever it may be. And again, be very clear that it is what you do want to manifest. What's interesting is that as I said that, I could hear like click, 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 click. It was as if many of you were locking into or connecting into whatever it was that you needed that was going to support you moving forward. So be present. Be here. Understand that life is changing, and it is changing for the better for all of humanity. So many of you make me smile because as I look at you, you're still dancing, you're still swirling in this energy. It makes you feel good, it makes you feel empowered. It is moving through you in this space of the all that is, but it will also anchor into your physical reality. Those waves of energy just dissolve, and I invite everyone to come back together as a group. Observe how everybody looks. Look down or feel yourself and see if you can notice a difference. Within this energy, you see coming up from the earth, a hologram of the earth. It is already partially illuminated because some of these codes and energy have been infusing into the earth for the last 3 to 4 days. But as this hologram comes up, each one of you, I encourage you to just send loving impulses of light and love and potentials into this hologram. And as it absorbs all of that, it begins to spin and turn. There's that aspect that goes out to the universe, and the remainder of it goes down into the earth plane. As it goes into and around the earth, it is consciously clearing out negativity. It is consciously clearing out anything that is of a lower vibration. It goes down into the center of the earth. It anchors, and then you now have it coming up from within the earth. Each of you have your own integration that comes up through where you anchored into the earth, and the remainder of it goes up. I'm sending a clear intention that these light codes, these transitions, these transmissions go into every single person on the planet. It is there in their energy field. They can, of course, refuse it. But if it's in their energy field, we're inviting it to begin to create changes, to begin to help every single person move into that higher, lighter frequency. Allow your own focus to come back into the all that is. Let everything swirl back through the soul plane. Look at your soul and how it interacted with this evening. See how you are supporting yourself through this expanded awareness. It then flows down through your higher self. You can feel it coming back down through your head center. It swirls all the way down through all your chakras. It centers around you. And as you anchor within yourself, take a moment. Beforehand, you looked 6 months back and a year back. Now look 6 months forward and a year forward. And see if, as you're looking over this time-space reality, if you can see how your energy is constantly moving upward into the higher vibrations. So on this day of the 7/7 portal, I invite you to just open up to all that beautiful, vibrant energy that was surrounding you. I invite you to let all of it be a part of you as you unlock your unconsciousness, allowing it to flow into your consciousness. The vibration is changing. There is so much opportunity that is here. Be present within yourself. Be open to what is around you. And beloved, know that I am ever with you and within you. Ansaluia.